Imagine if one day you became the owner of an international airport. Thousands of people and hundreds of airplanes would pass through your property every single day. At first, it sounds like the perfect business. Airlines pay to land, passengers spend money, and profits seem almost guaranteed. Every traveler walking through the terminal represents another opportunity for the airport to earn revenue. Every time an aircraft lands or takes off, the airport earns fees for providing the runway and airport facilities. But airplanes are only one source of income. The real business model is much bigger than most people realize. Behind the dream of owning an airport lies a much harsher reality: massive investments, enormous risks, and years of waiting. Around the world, governments and private investors compete to control airports because they are considered long-term infrastructure assets. Many countries lease or sell airport operations to private companies that believe air travel will continue growing for decades. Before construction even begins, engineers spend years designing every runway, terminal, and safety system. Building an airport starts with transforming empty land into one of the most complex engineering projects on Earth. A runway isn't just concrete. It must safely handle aircraft weighing hundreds of tons every single day. Inside the terminal, thousands of systems from baggage belts to security scanners must work together perfectly. While construction continues, interest on billions of dollars in loans keeps growing, even before the first passenger arrives. One failed safety inspection or engineering mistake can delay an airport for months or even years. Every delay increases costs, turning what looked like a profitable investment into a financial nightmare. After years of construction, the airport is finally ready. The first flight lands, and the business officially begins. Every landing aircraft pays the airport for using its runway, taxiways, and terminal facilities. It's the airport's first major source of income. But the smartest airport owners know the real money isn't made in the sky, it's made inside the terminal. Restaurants, coffee shops, duty-free stores, and luxury brands all pay the airport to operate inside the building. Parking is another hidden gold mine. Thousands of travelers leave their cars for days, creating millions of dollars in steady revenue every year. Every passenger must pass through security before reaching their gate, making it one of the busiest parts of the entire airport. Beneath your feet, miles of conveyor belts move thousands of suitcases every hour. If this system stops, the entire airport slows down. Behind the scenes, massive control rooms monitor electricity, security cameras, baggage systems, and every critical operation around the clock. Airports also maintain fully equipped emergency teams. Firefighters and rescue crews stay ready every minute of every day. In colder countries, even a snowstorm can become a financial emergency. Runways must be cleared immediately to keep flights moving safely. Security, electricity, maintenance, and staff never stop costing money even when passenger numbers fall. Then came one of the biggest shocks in aviation history. Airports that were once full of life suddenly became almost empty. Airplanes stayed parked, terminals fell silent, and shops closed. Revenue collapsed almost overnight. To survive, many airports transformed into cargo hubs, keeping essential goods moving while passenger travel remained frozen. This revealed a simple truth: small airports struggle to survive, while large international hubs have far more ways to generate income during difficult times. To attract more flights, many small airports offer airlines huge discounts on landing fees and airport services. Sometimes airports lower their prices so much that earning a profit becomes almost impossible, but they still need airlines to survive. If a major airline decides to leave, passenger traffic can disappear almost overnight, leaving the terminal nearly empty. Some airports become ghost airports, beautiful buildings with long runways, but almost no passengers or flights. The biggest mistake isn't building a bad airport. It's building one where people simply don't want to travel. When investors realize an airport has no future, its value can collapse from billions of dollars to just a tiny fraction of its original cost. Some abandoned airports even find new lives as storage facilities for retired airplanes instead of serving passengers. But successful airports tell a completely different story. Millions of travelers create endless opportunities to earn revenue. Every restaurant, hotel, cargo warehouse, parking lot, and retail store adds another stream of income to the airport's business. The difference between a struggling airport and a successful one isn't the runway, it's the number of people and businesses it attracts. Today, many airports are becoming the center of entire cities, surrounded by hotels, offices, shopping centers, and logistics hubs. Companies choose to build warehouses near airports because faster delivery means faster business and higher profits. New technologies like facial recognition and biometric security are making airports faster, safer, and more efficient than ever before. Artificial intelligence and smart automation now help airports reduce delays, improve security, and lower operating costs. The less time passengers spend waiting in line, the more time they have to shop, eat, and spend money, making the airport even more profitable. Modern airports are no longer just transportation hubs. They're becoming smart cities powered by technology, automation, and data. Unfortunately, not every airport shares that success. Small regional airports often struggle because they simply don't have enough passengers to cover their massive operating costs. In contrast, the world's busiest international hubs generate billions of dollars every year from airlines, retail stores, parking, cargo, and real estate. As businesses, hotels, warehouses, and office parks grow around an airport, the entire local economy begins to expand alongside it. This creates a powerful cycle. More businesses attract more travelers attract more flights, and more flights generate even greater profits. But keeping an airport running is a never-ending job. Runways, terminals, security systems, and aircraft facilities require constant maintenance every single day. Airport owners must carefully balance income and expenses, because even a small drop in passengers can have a huge impact on profits. Behind every smooth takeoff and landing is a team of air traffic controllers, engineers, firefighters, technicians, and thousands of airport workers working together. Every arriving passenger creates opportunities not just for the airport, but for nearby hotels, restaurants, taxis, shops, and local businesses. That's why economists often describe airports as economic engines. They don't just move people, they drive jobs, investment, and regional growth. For investors, buying an airport isn't simply purchasing land. It's investing in decades of future travel, commerce, and economic activity. The most successful airports continue expanding, adding new terminals, smarter technology, and better services to stay ahead of future demand. As global travel continues to grow, airports that innovate and adapt will remain some of the world's most valuable infrastructure assets. So where does an airport's money really come from? Airplanes may bring the passengers, but it's the passengers who drive the entire business model. The next time you walk through an airport, remember, you're not just entering a place where planes take off. You're stepping into one of the most complex and profitable business ecosystems ever created. And that's the fascinating economics of airports.